Welcome back to another video, guys. It's Matt and we're back with another video. Today we have Pool Day. It is the last day of every cycle, and it is a day that I feel really it's very comfortable but also very uncomfortable. But to get the most out of the workout, of course we need to get the warm-up first. And I just want to show you, look how goofy I look. I don't even realize that I look this way whenever I do my warm-up because I'm so into like my music and stuff like that when I work out. Oh, I look ridiculous, man. Oh well, that was funny. I think this stretch is something that I wanna, really become flexible with. I think it will help my shoulders and my core a lot, just being really flexible with that turn. And also, I've been thinking that when I do the resistance band, there is no like recipe that I follow every time. It has to be the same. It's just basically I know that if I hit my shoulders and my back and stuff like that from a certain angles, a certain amount of time, then look at my forehead. Oh my god, I look ridiculous. But if I hit them in certain amount of reps from different angles, it will open them up, and get the blood flowing and get warmed up. That's why you will see some of my warm-ups here look very different. Look here. So this one I would say is very I wouldn't do this one if it was my first movement with the resistance band, but as I've already done some other, I felt it was fine. I think this one, the auto rotation, is my favorite one. I feel that one and face pulls, I would say if I had to choose two, I would choose that. If I had to choose one, I would choose face pull. But this one is really nice. It really activates my shoulder. That's why I want to show you all this, because this is basically the essential base of my workout. This is why I'm able to make progress. I do a lot of good warm-up, and it results in me hopefully not getting injured. And if I don't get injured, I can be more consistent. And if I get consistency, then I'll be able to reach results. So yeah, this one is also very good. I feel like having the constant tension, it really helps you like focus your shoulder. But you should only do this if you feel alright. I think if you're reckless with this movement, you could injure yourself. So whenever I do this, I feel good in my shoulders. And just bam, 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 1, 2, 3. So at one time it's gonna stay up, 1 second, the time it's gonna stay down. And then I do like the whole, it's like this one you haven't seen before. So I think warming up is, you have to be creative. You have to think about what is that you want to accomplish. What are you going to do this workout? What possibly could you? So for example, we do a deadlift. Warming up on leg days. That's a way to warm up my legs for the squat, and vice versa. So you really, I think, in a way, well, you should really like warm up for your first 2 exercises, and after those, these other ones will already be pretty warmed up. Some people will maybe hit me in my fingers, but it's worked good so far, and I'm pretty excited. I'm pushing 5 push-ups here, or pull-ups, which it's an improvement for me. Pull-ups is a movement that's not easy to get strong in quick. It takes time, it takes patience. You just have to do it. That's why I do 5 sets of them every time I do back. And after that, I do some back raises, because when I do seated rows, I tend to get pain in my lower back unless I do this. So this is like 10 kilos, and always wipe your weights before and after doing that. After that, I'm able to bang some rows. This is the exercise that I'm falling in love with again. Somehow, in this particular year, as I've said before, it just works. It just feels right. I get the burning feeling in the middle of my back, When I do pull-ups and lateral pull-down, it will burn like on the side of the lats, which is correct. That's where it should burn. But with this one, it burns in the middle, which I'm so happy for, because I haven't had that before. Here I'm pushing some more weight. I'm still fairly new, so I think it's at this point that I'm finally able to try to push some serious weights, you know, without, having to only focus pretty much on the form. So this is where the fun starts. This is where the techniques are getting better and better, and I'm able to just, see how strong I can be and, do how many reps I can do. Oh man, I'm yawning like always. And when you do lateral pull downs, I think this exercise, I only do 3 sets, but if you think about it, I've done 5 sets of pull-ups already. So lateral pull downs is a good complement to pull-ups because it allows you to basically squeeze out whatever you have left in your lats, and so they get stronger. So I think that this exercise in combination with the pull-up is one of the factors or one of the reasons to why I'm able to make fairly decent progress within that movement, I must say. Of course, there are 1,000 ways to do this exercise differently. What I tend to do is that I don't always just climb up in weight. I try to go wider with my grip. And then whenever I pull up in weight, I go more narrow and I work out with my grip, wider stance. And I find that I'm able to stay more consistent, instead of going from 12 reps to 6 reps, because the jump is too high with the plate. Face pulls, one of the favorite exercise. I think this one is so good. Every time I do it, I get better at it. And as you've seen a couple of last videos, I do that with supersetting normal biceps curls. And the more I do this, the more I'm able to keep, my elbows in one place, and the more it burns, So I'm pretty much on the same weight as on the first video, but the reps or the quality is just not comparable even. And this exercise, the rear flies, I have a love-hate relationship to this one because I feel kind of vulnerable, but at the same time, since I've been able to drop my ego and go down in the weights and do it properly, I've been able to work it, as my advantage. So 4 sets of that, and I end up with 4 sets of biceps. Today it was biceps with the cables. I would say one strong pro with using the cables is that you can adjust the weights so fast. So you can jump up and down, and you're not really gonna waste any time doing it. So instead of racking up a few plates here and there on the bar, you lose time and maybe you lose a set. This one you just pang, new weight, ready to go. And then, as always, I end up with some heavier lifts for my back extensions. These are tricky because sometimes I only feel the back of my or my glutes, my legs. But that's pretty much it. Another pull day is over. One day closer to having the dream physique that I want. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.